Unbelievable break-even trade. Let's jump right into it. Welcome back, and let's review my H1. Today is August 3rd. I just took one trade. Um, I was very frustrated today because I had the setup to go long on the breakout. I'm not a very good breakout trader. That's not a secret. Like I rarely take them because I've been burned so many times. But a long time ago, I did some work researching how to take the breakouts. And the reality, what I found is that the internals, they don't work very good at the breakout because the breakouts usually happens between 9:30 and 9:40, and you have to rely in other enhancers. For me, is a dollar, but I bet any other traders have their own other enhancers. But the dollar was sort of bullish today, right? Early, it was like neutral. No, it wasn't bullish. But when the market opened, the dollar opened up in some sort of supply. So that's the only signal I could have taken, right? And the reality is that I did do the research a long time ago, and I have my charts and I have all the materials that I've done, and I do know when the dollar and the conditions are there for the breakout, is going to be a breakout day, right? Um, I was very frustrated because I saw the NQ just leaving without me. Um, the reality is when it retraced like 15 points, I had orders like 10 points below of the pivots created at the open. So in reality, my pullback continuation or my tradable reaction setups didn't have any opportunities, at least in the morning, right? So I was very frustrated. I saw the NQ just leaving without me, and I was like, all right, so this is it for me. I mean, it's gonna be cheaper just to stay away and not to trade this thing, because for the long, the location is very bad. Then for the short, I'm not gonna step over this train. I'm not gonna step in front of this massive train, right? It could seriously damage me. So I said, all right, I'm gonna stay put, no trades. But we have this retracement, right? And this retracement was my opportunity to trade short because the location was a lot better than um, for the long side, because locations after it moved 1% or 1.5%, for me to trade long is more difficult than to trade short. But the condition has to be met to for me to take a short, right? So that happened. It did give me the opportunity. So here the ADQD. I want to first check on the internals so you guys see what I was watching right at the time. So here, oh, I didn't take a picture, the entire picture for the tick chart, but I did. This is the first low that was created in the entire day. Well, like 50 minutes in the session. Um, the ADQD broke down and then it retraced. This is a textbook setup for me. The only thing I don't like too much is in the positive side, right? That tells me that the short, even though it's a counter trend trade, it could work, right? But it's short lived, so it's not gonna like reverse the entire move for the day, right? Because it's in such a positive extreme. Now here was for me was a very good reading of the tick chart when I enter up my trade, and here's what happened. It's very sad, guys. I'm like, all right, like this is all I can do. No more trading for me today. Um, that's all I will do. because I was not in the right state of mind. That's the reality. After this trade, here is a short, entry short. So what I did is I had this zone, right, created at 1017, went up, didn't violate it. The internals were by the book, right, textbook setup. So I activated my order here. In probably like 30 seconds, 45 seconds, I am 1-to-1. Then the 30-minute candle opened. They stopped me out at break even, and then it went straight to my target in less than 30 seconds. The lesson here is, all right, you moved your stop, it's too quick, 30-minute volatility, you name it. I could find a gazillion number of reasons for not to move my stop, and the reality is that if this thing would have gotten here, right, or even stopped me out for a little bit, I could have re-engaged again. But this move was so fast, so sudden, that there was no more opportunity for me. Later I had a zone for the long, which in reality, even though the trend was up, the internals were not there. But here, when price came back to 13,104, I did have orders here later, but the price never came back. So it's a very, very good learning experience for me today. Learning from the mistake of not taking the breakout long. And the reality is that we are mental athletes, right? This is the hardest thing I've ever tried, and you have to be a mental athlete. When you have the opportunity, you need to take it. And sometimes if you hesitate, it's better to sit on the sidelines, because this is my case, right? And I always speak for myself. When I don't sit on the sidelines and then I want to force a trade, I just make mistakes. Make mistakes make me guilty. Guilty make me tilted. Tilted make me blow accounts and lose a lot of money. So that's a chain that I've uncracked for my psychology. And I think it has helped me big time to stay alive, right? With that, I'm going to wrap up this video. I'm going to pass it over to George. Please, 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 if you like this type of content, like, subscribe, and share, so we can make this channel larger and bigger to help more people. Okay? See you tomorrow, 9 for the pre-market and 9:25 for the live trading session. See ya.
Hey everyone, welcome back. Thank you, Franco. In my daily recap today, minus 1R loss. Not a good week so far. I'm down 4R. 1R loser on Monday, 2R loser yesterday, another loser today. So certainly not a good week. Certainly not a good start to the month, but also something we can recover from, right? It's not minus 10, it's not minus 15. And so let's go ahead and take a look. This is the loser. Actually, real quick, I'm going to go through. I had a mistrade first. I had a mistrade at 950. If we take a look at the trade, price opened here on the blue line, broke out to the upside, pulled back, and this candle here, high volume candle, with buying in it, and we had a leg out from it. I set the order when we had a leg out. It was a long, just above this candle. That would have been my entry, stop below the candle. And I had the order on till about 3 or 4 minutes till the news at 10 a.m. I took it off. I didn't want to be in this when the news hit. And the news broke out. came into my zone and immediately hit target in a couple of candles. And so that was my first trade. It was essentially a missed opportunity that I wasn't able to execute on. And then I had the trade from today that I actually took, which was at 10:37, 1 hour loser, $405. If we take a look at the screenshot, this was the missed trade here, this push up, but then we started to see some weakness there and price broke down. There had been a trend line created, and when it broke that trend line and created the leg out, I had a short. I was basically trying to risk this candle here. I got filled on this pullback here, took a little bit of heat, and then price started to move in my direction but did not create a new low, and we didn't get a breakout from there. Basically it rejected off of the opening price, which was this blue line right here. That's where we opened. The second blue line here was 1-to-1. So what I was really waiting for was for it to make a new low, and then I would tighten my stop up some. But that didn't happen, and eventually price reversed and stopped me out. Not a trade that I'm disappointed in. A trade that I would likely take again if the opportunity came up. The only thing that I would maybe do different is when price got rejected off of this low again and didn't make a new low, was maybe tighten up my stop at that point, but that's nor here nor there really on this trade. It was a planned out trade. It was a trade that I would take again, but it was a loser. So we live to fight another day, and that was my day. Got 2 days left in the month, or in the week, sorry. I do not think I'm going to be here tomorrow, so we'll see how we finish out the week. But thank you guys for joining us. 9 a.m. pre-market analysis, 9:25 we go live with our trading, and we will catch you guys again tomorrow. Thank you.